No. Hey everybody, come on in. Come on in and tell us where you're from. What are you doing on this beautiful Thursday? Is it Thursday, Loretta? Thursday. It's Thursday. And I figured some of y'all are thirsty for some good content. And we want to bring it to you right here. Come on in. Come on in. In this live training, I'm going to teach you how to establish your authority by publishing an ebook. That's what this live is about. How to establish your authority by publishing an ebook. Now that's exactly what I did about 6 years ago. Hey, is it 2000 and what's this year? 2000 and what? 2020. So 2015. So I did that 5 years ago, right? 5 years. If it's 2015, yeah, Loretta, that's right. 5 years ago, I published my first ebook. You want to know what the title is? Dr. Fred Jones Speak. 5 years ago. That's right. It's still on Amazon. Run over there and check it out. You know, I'm not trying to sell you anything, Brad. I'm just telling you what I did. I'm telling you what I did. The most expensive thing you'll ever pay is the attention to the wrong people. You're going to help me preach here today. You know, you're absolutely right. It's the most expensive thing you'll ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Folks, I'm your host, Dr. Fred Jones. I'm a retired professor. I'm a retired attorney, but I'm still I'm always a best-selling author. Hey, I like that, Loretta. Did you like that? Okay, I'm a retired professor. I taught law on the graduate. Let me see if I can make this chair come up a little bit. I taught law on the graduate level and the undergraduate level, intellectual property, Kennesaw State University. Go Google it. Go do the research. I did it. And I'm admitted to the United States Supreme Court Bar, admitted to the Louisiana State Bar, but I don't really practice law. And what I'm going to be teaching you today is not legal advice. This is business educational information only. So come on in, everybody. Tell me where you're from. Those of you who are chiming in over on Periscope, let me know you're there. Those of you who are coming in on YouTube, let me know you're there. And if you're coming in on Facebook, let me know you're there. Good to see you. All of you that are in on the live today, we're going to help you turn your dreams to achievers. Top of the Amazon best-selling list. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm going to help you turn from a dreamer to an achiever. Oh, I like it. I like it. How about that, Loretta? Go from a dreamer to an achiever. Yeah. And we're going to help you hit the top of the Amazon best-selling list. Brad, I've been doing that consistently over the last 5 years. When I published that book in 2015 and became a #1 bestseller, it was like, wow. I mean, it was like magic, okay? And then, the excitement came because all of a sudden, people was coming to me asking me, can you help me write my book? Can you help me publish a book? And therein, we started this great university called Publish Me Now University, where we help world-class writers, women like you, women of faith, become #1 bestsellers, and then we teach you how to transform that powerful status into a brand and even a business. So if you're ready to create an economy around your story, then you're in the right place, listening to the right people. You might want to stay right here because we'll help you get there. We'll help you get there, okay? I'll tell you like the stamp told the envelope. Stick with me, baby, and we're going places. We're going places, okay? So today, I want to teach on how to establish your authority by publishing an ebook. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Okay. Do I have anybody else in here that's ready to get started? So let's get started here. How to establish your authority by publishing an ebook. My folks, now let me just tell you now, there are many different forms of books. Okay. So this live is to all of you writers and authors and coaches and speakers. You know, I open my lives up all the time by saying the most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Now, this is so real and so true. And I hope that it's not going past you, because you got a lot of people out in the book space today, and they're telling you, how to do this and how to do that. And a lot of them, I started in this space in 1991. Can somebody put that in the comment box? 1991 is when I got started in this space. 1991. And in 1991, I got started and I started learning intellectual property and the value of your writing and your words and everything. And ever since 1991, I've been at it. So I'm not new to this. I am truly true to this. I've been at it for a while. Hello, great to see you, Pastor Dr. Young, Dr. Evette Young. Now, in this live today, I don't know if it's minister, is it prophetess, Pastor Evette Young? Help me out, ma'am. I would love to greet you properly. And I want to make sure I get that right. Okay, so if you'll put that in the comment box, is it Dr. Evette Young? Is it Pastor, Prophetess? Just help me out here, because we want to thank you for being here, and we want to recognize that. So, folks, let me calm down. I don't know what it is about this go live button. When I hit this bad boy, I go live and I absolutely get excited. When I hit the go live button, Loretta, I get excited. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I just get fired up. And I know you all are ready to roll. You're ready. It's Dr. Evette. Dr. Evette. I got it. I thought that was a doctor. Hello there. Thank you. Hello. Is it Tara? Terra. Tara? It's Terra. That's Tara? Loretta, help me out now, baby.
Yeah.
Tara. Yeah, Tara. Terra. Hi, Tara and Dr. Evette. So, folks, I'm going to talk to you about how I establish my authority as a book coach. Okay, how to establish your authority by publishing a book. Are y'all ready? Number one. You have to show people that you are the master of what you're doing. Okay, so put the word in there, master. Okay, master. What are you mastering when you want to write and publish a book? Okay, so as you writing and publishing a book, this is the best way to start a business. A lot of people are wondering, how do I start a business now? How can I create revenue based on my story? How can I establish another stream of income? The number one way you can do it is by establishing mastery. Okay, put that in the comment box. Okay, mastery. Some people, you got to show people that you are master, okay? You're the master of something, okay? Now, here's the deal. A lot of people go to school, and what do they go to school to get? They go to school to get a diploma in high school. They go to school to get a BA degree. They go to school to get a master degree. You follow what I'm saying? Or they get a doctorate or a postdoctorate. And all of those degrees are designed to do one thing. What is the degree designed to do for you? The degree is designed to show that you are the master of that field of study. Am I right about it? Okay, come on now. Y'all work with me here. Work with me. Engage with me. Tell me. Talk to me. The degree is designed to show that you have a master's, that you've mastered it. Okay, can I tell you what you are the master of already? Okay, I'm talking about how to establish your authority with an ebook. Number one is mastery. Number two is testimony. Okay, testimony. All right. Now, when you're out in this space, and when we're out in this space, when we're out writing and publishing books, what is the number one thing that you look for when you go on to Amazon and you read those reviews? What are those reviews? Those reviews are testimonials. Okay. So come on, put it in the comment box, testimony. Okay. Put it in the comment, testimony. So number one, you got to establish your mastery. Okay. Number two, thank you, Dr. Young, for typing it in there with all caps. I like that. Mastery is number one. Testimony is number two. Now, what is your testimony? What is your testimony? Come on, somebody, and help me teach today. Your testimony is number one, mastery, establish mastery. Number two, show your testimony. Show your testimony. Okay. Greenaway Sharmen Author. Good to see you, Greenaway, and congratulations and welcome for coming into my live today. We're talking about today I'm calling all writers, authors, and coaches, and I'm going to show you how to position. Hey, if I tell y'all something y'all wouldn't tell everybody, don't tell everybody. Do not tell everybody what I'm about to tell you today. And the reason I didn't put this in the subject line is because it was too good and a lot of people wouldn't believe it. But I want to teach you today how to set up an ebook so that you can earn $997 an hour as your base rate. Did you hear what I said? That's what I said. You don't have to tell nobody. You don't have to go out and try to convince nobody. All you got to do is do it. And I'm going to teach you in this live. I'm going to take my time. My next meeting ain't till what? 1 o'clock? I got a 1 o'clock meeting. So I got 25 more minutes. I'm going to take my time and teach. And if you got to go, then you're welcome to put that church finger up and exit on out of here. But for those of you who really want to, I'm not being rude. I'm just telling you, you can go. If you don't got time to listen, I ain't got time for people with the attention span of a gnat. I know people are busy. You can come back and listen to it later. But I'm going to show you how why I walked away from a tenured college position. I was making $99,000 as a professor at Louisiana State University. I got the contract right here to show you, and I'll show you, but I ain't showing you because I don't need to put that all out here. But I'm just telling you, I was making $99,000, right at $100,000 as a professor at Louisiana College. Don't tell nobody I told you, okay? I was doing well at Kennesaw. That's where I got started. I was a professor, okay, back to 2011. Now check this out. I released an ebook. In 2015. Go to Amazon right now and you'll find the same ebook. You'll find the same ebook on Amazon. It's called Dr. Fred Jones Speak. Okay. Dr. Fred Jones Speaks. Publish Me Now. You'll find it right there on Amazon. I released that ebook in 2015. I became a #1 best-selling author on Amazon. And can I tell you what I did in 2015? I matched my salary in 15. I matched my salary again in 2016. In the beginning of 2017, I said, bye, Louisiana College. I am gone. And I became a full-time paid writer, speaker, coach. And ever since then, I've been building this business right based off an ebook, folks, based off an ebook. Okay. Don't get caught up in thinking that you got to have a big old paperback book. I did it with an ebook. I hired a coach and I hired other coaches and they began to help me put strategy together and I built my business. And folks, I've been building this business and rocking it ever since 2017. Okay. And I started in 2014, released the bestseller in 2015. And since then, I'm out here doing what I do right now. Okay, so now let's go. I might have met you at the Pokemon launch meeting. Okay, got it. I remember being there, man. I remember $9.97 an hour as your base rate. I'm going to do the math today, Dr. Young. I'm going to do the math today. I'm going to do the math. And it all was based off Dr. Fred Jones Speak. All was based off of an ebook. All based off in an ebook. Okay, now, so #1, mastery. #2, testimony. Are you ready for #3? Are you ready for #3? #3 is story. Your testimony is your story. So now you got to now frame your story. Okay, just put story in there. And when you tell your story, you show God's glory. Okay, your story is the source of your substance. Your story is the script for your big screen movie. You got to tell your story, my friend. You got to tell your story, okay? And when you tell your story, hello, Dr. John King Hill. That's the husband of Dr. Evette Young right there. That's the husband of Dr. Evette. Good to see you, man of God. Good to see you. Okay, thank you. When you tell your story, you show God's glory. Are you with me? So #1, you want to establish mastery. #2, you want to tell your testimony. #3, you want to put it in story form. When you put your testimony in story form, Now, number 4, you have created a system. I'm not screaming at anybody. I just want you to understand what I'm saying. You've created a system. And when you create a system, now you got a product, a program, a course, a service that people will pay you major money for. Okay? So, mastery, testimony, story, tell your story in a way that your story becomes a system. Now, what was the system that I built my story on? What was your story is the source of your substance. That's right, Dr. Young. That is right. Your story is the source of your substance. Okay. And my story was create a system. That's right. And what I created, the system that I created around my story was the Publish Me Now signature system. Dr. Fred Jones Publish Me Now, my proprietary signature system. You create a system around your story that will allow you to serve the people. Now, people pay you big money for results. Can somebody put that in the screen? People pay you big money for results. If you can get people results, then they'll pay you. Now, here's where many authors miss it at. They write their books, they tell their stories, but you know what happened? They make the story all about them. Come on, my friends. You might be the subject of your book, but your readers are the verb. You might be the subject of your book, but your readers, people pay you big money for results. That is correct. That is so real right there. You know, and when you're creating your system, then you need to create a system that will produce a measurable result. Come on, somebody. When you create your system, it needs to be something that's going to give people a tangible result. Now, what system, what result do people, what result, yes, I'm going to share this information. I'm going to teach this right here. Thank you, Andrea, Felicia, DaFaithpusher. Thank you. Yes, you are more than welcome. Okay. All right. Now, when you tell your story must be designed as a system. Okay. So now let me just keep it real for you and tell you the simplest way to do this. The simplest way to do this is to tell your story in an ebook, and based on your story, come up with a 5-point, 7-point, 9-point, 12-point. You might do, any one of those numbers, steps. Okay, somebody need to put this in the comment box. My Lord, I'm getting excited here today, and I'm just teaching. I'm getting excited. Put in the comment box, steps. Tell your story in steps. Come on. Tell your story in steps. 5 steps I use to overcome abuse. 12 ways to have more money in your bank account. 7 steps to learning how to live with crazy people. You follow what I'm saying? You want a measurable result. Okay. How to create a landing page. Just tell that. Okay. You want to write your story in steps. Don't write your story and talk about, tangible results. That is right there. Tangible results. You got to have tangible results. You got to have tangible results. And then see your ebook ain't even about the book. I want somebody to put it in the comment box. Your next book shouldn't be about the book. It should be about how you're going to help other people get to the bank. Ooh, fist bump. Your next book should not be about the book. It should be about how you're going to get people to the bank. Can I get a witness? How you're going to help them write to the bank. And one of the best ways to get to the bank fast is to teach somebody how to write and publish a book, how to just simply publish an ebook. And you can publish an ebook for free. Many people, they get caught up, oh, my book, my book. And you done went out here and paid some crackerjack box coach. Did you hear what I said? I said it right here on this live. Some crackerjack box coach who ain't never published nobody, who done helped 3 people get their book published, and now they done charge you, and they got your book all jacked up, and it's on Amazon, but it's up there, and you can't make any changes on it because they put your book up, and they didn't truly teach you how to self-publish. I'm talking to somebody up in here now. And don't be ashamed, embarrassed. If it's you, just go ahead and say it's me. You know, God can help you. You're as sick as your secrets. So don't be ashamed that you got into a bad book deal because you was listening to the wrong person. I'm just saying, I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't trying to pour no cold water on nobody. But you wrote your book wrong. Okay, so let me just slow down. Create a system around your story. Explain more, please. Okay. Miss Greenaway Sharmen said, create a system around your story. Okay, so I told my story, Miss Greenaway. I told my story about how I failed. I had a lot of failure in my life. I failed the bar exam. Okay, I failed the bar exam a whole bunch of times, like 7 times before I passed. I failed in my marriage and I failed in my ministry. And the reason, Miss Greenaway, that I failed was because I didn't like myself. I felt worthless, okay? And so I had all this failure in my life, okay? And so I told my story in that little ebook, Dr. Fred Jones Speaks, Publish Me Now. I told the story of worthology, how I found my worth. And I found my worth and my value, and I started talking about worth, and I started talking about value, and then I began and I told my story. And I told my story in an ebook about worthology. And as a result, now I teach people to write and publish books, because when people write and tell their story, I can show them how they can embrace their full worth. So you create a system around your story. Whatever your story is, there's a system that can go around it. Okay, yes, create a system that gives measurable results. Now, you want to know the measurable result that I give people? The measurable result that I bring to people is the result of a book in their hand. They want a book. Now, you know what people are paying for? They're not paying for the book as much as they're paying for the transformation that the book brings in their life. When people can accomplish something with you that they've been wanting to accomplish for 30 years, they'll be on the phone crying with you. They'll be like, oh my God, I wanted to do this for years and I couldn't find anybody to help me. They will be weeping with you and crying. I've had it happen many times. When you help somebody do something deeply that they want to do. And the reason you're going to qualify to help them is because you're going to share your story. You're going to share your scars. You're going to share your pain. Am I helping anybody? Am I helping anybody? Okay. So people will pay you big bucks for results. If you can help them accomplish something that they've been long wanting to accomplish, then people will pay you big for that. Sorry, must design a system. Your story must design a system. That's right. That's right. That's right. For example, let's just tell, let me just give it to you. It got to have some steps, my friend. You got to have some steps, you know, and when you put steps in your story, you're now setting up the chapters to a course. You're setting up a chapter to a course, okay? Tell your story in steps, okay? You can do articles, you can do podcasts, you can do a whole lot of things with those steps from your story. Come up with an accountable step system when you tell your story. That is so real. Tell it in steps, okay? All right, I even got a fist bump today. Wow, okay, all right. So your next book should be about helping others get to the bank through writing. That is so real, Tyra JJ, so real. And when you can help people get to the bank, then people are going to appreciate it. The book is about people getting to the bank. That is correct. That is correct. Publish an ebook for free. Andrea, Felicia, DaFaithpusher, Dotson. An ebook can be published free. An ebook can be published free. But I will caution you, don't waste a good book launch, okay? Don't waste a good book launch. A book, when you write your first book, that's when everybody's going to be paying attention. Everybody wants to see how well your book is going to do. They want to see if you got errors in your book. They want to hear about something. Readers are nosy. Come on, somebody. Come on. Put it in the comment box. Readers are nosy. And so if you write a book and you put some good things in the book, they're going to go buy your book just to see what's in it. Now, when you write that first book, you want to make sure you position that book to be a #1 bestseller. So when you publish your first ebook, don't just publish it and stick it out there. You can do it for free, but it may not get you where you want to go. It may not get you where you want to go if you are wanting to build a business off that book. I published 5 ebooks. My first 5 books was published out there, and they were sitting out there. I wasn't making no money from them books. Okay, come on, somebody. I wasn't making any money from them books. And you know what I did? I got on a webinar one night, and this lady said, if you want more impact, more influence, more income, then you need to sign up for this brand class. And I got into a brand class, and I began to position myself as an authority. And I got in this brand class, and I said, well, my family do prayer, and we've been praying together for 10 years. And the coach, and I said, I can make a business out of that. And I said, I want to do a family CD. You know, I had this CD of my family, and I wanted to brag about my family, how we pray together. And then people looked at me like I was crazy. I was in a meeting in Atlanta. People had paid $10,000 to be in that meeting. 10,000. Go ahead and put that in the comment box. And I was in this meeting, and these people were like, I was telling them about my prayer group and my prayer meeting and my family and everything. And they was like, sir, that is not a business idea. And I was like, y'all supposed to be helping me. Y'all ain't helping me. They was like, I would say it again. I'm like, I can do this about prayer. I can do this about my family. And they were trying to be nice. And they was like, that ain't it. That ain't it. And then one day somebody said, what do you do? I said, I help people write books. They said, how many books have you written? I said, I got 5 books. They said, oh, you help people publish? I said, yeah, I help people publish. And how quick can you do it? I said, I can show them how to do it real quick on Amazon. And they said, really? This was like years ago. And then they said, somebody said, well, maybe you should name your company Publish Me Now. Did you hear what I said? Don't tell nobody. Publish Me Now. Notice that is a brand based off of my story of failure. I made an F in English. I failed the bar exam 7 times. All of that failure would make me think that I can't write. I can't help anybody else write. Who would have thought somebody that failed the bar exam 7 times, made an F in English, all that kind of stuff, failed classes, just failed, okay? Failed and failed. Got a lot of failure, okay? That was me. And who would have thought I'd be helping people write books? Huh? I took the negative and made it a positive and put it to a system. And now my company is Publish Me Now University. I help world-class women writers become best-selling authors, and I teach them how to build a business based on their best-selling book. Okay? You just gave me a powerful idea for my book. I thank you. I'm glad you got it, ma'am. Go do it. Go do it. Okay? Am I helping anybody? Am I helping anybody? Thank you for explaining. Awesome. Okay. Don't waste your book launch. That is right. Don't waste your book launch. When you get ready to roll that book out, you need to make sure that you're going to push that bad boy out there the right way. Okay. Position your book to be #1. Position your book to be #1. You are right. Thank you, Dr. King. Thank you, Dr. John King. Good stuff, says Tara. Joe says $10,000 to be at the meeting. That is correct, Joe. I had paid $10,000 to be in that meeting, and they were telling me my idea wasn't going to work. Okay, good information. Okay, and then when you have a heart to help people in a business, a customer and book buyers will come. I totally agree with that, Tara. I totally agree. Publish Me Now. That's it. Publish Me Now University, where we have world-class women writers become best-selling authors. Then we teach them how to create an economy based off of their best-selling book. Okay? So you love this, okay? You are helping enormously. Okay, folks. So as a result of writing and publishing a book like that, hey, folks, it's 12:53. I'm going to have to do a follow-up on this one. I'll probably come back tonight between 8 and 9 o'clock. I got another appointment. Has this been valuable? If it has been, would you all share it out to all of your friends? Share this post. you know somebody who is looking to write their book right the first time so that it'll work for them for a lifetime, then you're going to want to be in, you're going to want to have them to locate me and get on my list, okay? Have them locate me. All right, folks, that's all I have for today. I'm calling all authors, writers, and speakers. This is the right way to do it. This is my story, okay? So I basically told you my story today. I'm Dr. Fred Jones. I'm a professor, retired professor, attorney, retired attorney, but I'm always a best-selling author. I like that introduction. I'm going to do that again. Okay, I'm Dr. Fred Jones. I'm a retired professor and a retired attorney, but I'm always a best-selling author. I'm the world's only worthologist, and I'm a bookologist, and I'm a lover of Jesus. Come on, somebody. Hey, folks, I'm going to play us on out of here, and then we're going to get out. We're going to get out. I'm going to give you a little music with me. Anybody likes my music? All right, okay. Y'all go ahead. Make sure you go ahead and share this, okay? Not now, okay? You get all these notifications, boy, they be loading you up, don't they? Hey, tell you what, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Before you go, I know some of y'all had to go. What was your biggest takeaway? I like to hear your biggest takeaway. What was your biggest takeaway today? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. King. Thank you, Dr. King. Write your book right the first time so that it'll work for you for a lifetime. That's it, ma'am. Write your book right the first time so that it'll work for you for a lifetime. Okay. What was your biggest takeaway? Give me your biggest takeaway. All right. I'm going to hang around for a few more seconds until you guys have maybe time to pop that in. Let me look and see what's going on over on Periscope. And what's going on YouTube. Anyone, what was your biggest takeaways for today? I would love to, I love that. Publish your ebook. Okay, I see you guys. What was your biggest takeaway? Tell your story in steps. That is good, Tara. That is good. I like it. Tell your story in steps. That's good. I never did a book launch on book 30 so far. Wow. Pastor, so you're going to do one now? I never did a book launch. Yeah, and you're on book number 30. Fist bump for book number 30. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome stuff. Publish an ebook and start your business. Yeah, all my friends over on Periscope, I see you. Thank you all for being there. Anyone else want to give me one of your biggest takeaways for today? Big takeaway. Give them in here. Hey, you guys might want to hit that follow button on Facebook so that you'll get notifications when I'm going live. When I come back the next time, I'm going to break down the formula on how to do the 997. I'm going to do the formula on the 997. Thanks. It's been a great learning curve for me. That's good to hear. Keep following. I will now tell my story in steps. That is so good right there. Step into it. Yeah, step into it. Okay. Tell your story. Yes, Dr. King. That's Dr. King. Let's do this. Dr. Fred Jones. Let's see if I can get this in here. FredJones.com/strategy, STRATEGY. How about that? Okay. How do I contact you? There you go, Dr. King. I just put it up there. That should show up there. Right there. drfredjones.com/strategy. Okay. drfredjones.com/strategy. All my friends on Periscope, thank you guys. Make sure you invite your followers over on Periscope. Invite your followers on Periscope. I guess I need to sit up a little higher there. My head is like chopped off down there. Okay, we'll fix that on Periscope. All right, we'll get it fixed. Yes. drfredjones.com/strategy. Yes, sir. That's it. You just fill out that application, and we'll be more than glad. My team will set you up so that I get your contact information, and we'll give you a call. Okay, folks, that's all we have for the day. Until next time, I'm Dr. Fred Jones reminding you the most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Bye-bye.